We're terrified.
We keep getting shocked by static electricity. Does everybody else have that problem in the winter? Is that like a thing? Because I am struggling, man.
I know, our house is like grounds for static. Every single thing you touch zaps you to the bone.
I just touched our recording computer and the whole system just went black. I actually was recording because it was like I was testing the camera and it went.
Welcome back, Brother Dave.
2026, here we are, baby. And happy anniversary for when we started dating.
Nice. 8 years today.
8 years ago today.
Which, I don't know. Are you still supposed to celebrate your dating anniversary once you're married?
I think it's more significant for us because I was going back to England at the time.
Right.
And we remember that day.
It was a scene out of a movie, Lifetime movie. We're driving to the airport.
45-minute drive to the airport, not a single word spoken because we're just thinking, are we doing long distance? Are we doing long distance?
We're at the security gate. I'm getting ready to send David back to London. We're hugging, we're crying. And he's like, well, will you be my girlfriend? And
Let's
I was
just
like,
do it, honey.
I was like, we'll never know if we don't try.
Just do it.
Then we kissed and off he went.
Off we went.
And I was
didn't
like,
see each other for what, 6 months?
I was like, what did I just do?
First 6 months of our relationship.
And here we are.
In person.
8 years later. That's crazy.
8 years later, in a house that we can call our own. 2025, that was a big accomplishment of both of ours.
Yeah.
In our early and mid 30s, we did it. Finally.
I keep asking Dave if he ever was going to break up with me.
Yeah, you were randomly driving in the car saying, like, did you ever want to break up with me?
And you went.
I went, no.
And I was like, well, that's not very reassuring.
Because I wasn't talking about the fact that I wasn't thinking of breaking up with you. It was just like the distance was tough.
It was
tough at times. And you start to think to yourself, like, am I going to reroute my entire life to make this happen? And I'm so glad I did.
Oh, that's nice. I also ask Dave all the time, are you happy with your life?
Yeah, all the time. You happy? You have a happy life? You have a happy life?
Because I love our life.
Yeah, me too, honey.
I think it's great.
Me too.
You know what else I was thinking about? As I didn't know you were going to say anything about our anniversary, because I remember, the podcast has been around for about a year now.
1 year.
And I feel like we had this conversation before about talking about our anniversary on the pod, or maybe it was our actual wedding anniversary. And you were like, nobody cares about that. And I was like, what do you mean nobody cares about our anniversary? Like, we are a married podcast, couples show.
Well,
and you were like, nobody cares about our anniversary. And I'm like, I guess he's kind of right.
I just think it's a very personal thing. Like, you hardly care about other people's birthdays.
Well,
let alone anniversaries. There's too much to keep up with. There's birthdays, there's Christmas, there's anniversaries for when you got married the first time, anniversaries for when you got married the second time, anniversary for when we signed the wedding certificate, anniversary for when we dated each other.
That's true.
But this is first podcast of 2026.
Yeah, you can tell we've had 2 weeks off, right? We're buzzing.
I did just have a nice little bit of your chicken pot pie.
That was pretty good, yeah.
It was beautiful.
So we have some life updates since we last talked to you. First, we did it.
Things got kind of crazy, but I did it, folks. I think if you go back to episode 3, this is episode 39, I believe, of the Seriously Show. If you go back to episode 2 or 3, I pitched Morgan on a Tesla. We had a very constructive debate and a very constructive conversation, and we decided it's just not what we need right now. Mm-hmm. Even though they were doing their crazy biannual incentives and deals, and she talked me off the ledge, and I was like, you know what, you're right. And they did it again. Tesla came out with an insane deal trying to get cars in people's driveways, and I just said it's now or never, and we did it. And I would like I did it with your late support.
Yeah.
Now that you've been living with a Tesla for the last, I think it's only been like 3 weeks. What has your opinion changed?
This is a hard question to answer because I do enjoy it. It's very nice. You know, the touchscreen thing is like a little overstimulating for me if I were to be driving.
I'm still not used to it.
But riding in the Tesla is an enjoyable experience. Like it is enjoyable. The thing that I struggle with is the fact that we now have 3 cars.
It's too much.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
However,
I agree.
We just got dumped on with snow. We've been in a full-on blizzard for like 6 straight days, have not left the house.
It's been silly.
And what car have you been driving?
Well,
No, don't go around. Just answer the question.
I have been driving my 2010 Ford Ranger, which is completely paid off and just a vehicle that I adore, and it's just my little treasure. And I agreed to depart with that car if we got the Tesla.
Yes.
And when we took delivery of the Tesla, it was pretty much beginning of like snow season. So I thought, let me wait until the spring to list the truck for sale because the weather will be better. I'll be able to polish it up nicely, take some great photos, sell it for hopefully a bit more privately than I would trading it in. And then the snow came, and boy, did the snow fall.
Right.
I would say over the last 3 days, we got at least 1 foot.
Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous.
Like, first proper snowfall was 6 inches. Then now we've doubled that, like way more than that. And to get in a truck, a 15, 16-year-old truck, put it into 4-wheel drive and just plow through anything in my way is magical. And get Harley in there with his wet, snowy paws and not have to worry about it. It's magical. And look, I will be the first person to admit it is a luxury. And I am very grateful to be able to have that and then do something really stupid with a Tesla. But it's just making me realize that it is good to have something pretty rugged in these parts of the world.
The direct quote from Dave was, "Oh, Rusty's really stolen my heart back this week."
Rusty has stolen my heart this week.
But we cannot have 3.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Which is why, even though I love the Tesla and it's a great experience driving in it, it's just the least practical for our life.
I agree, but I also disagree because we're just repeating the same debate, but having an electric vehicle in rotation is pretty awesome because when I can drive it and will drive it, I could go out in the snow with it now, but why risk it when we have the truck? But it just, we're reducing the gas, we're reducing the service, and it's also only a 3-year lease. I didn't go into any kind of long-term commitment. I ran all the numbers. I figured, let's just test the waters for 3 years. What could possibly go wrong?
We already know that you're in love with it, though.
And boy, do I love it. So what do you think about the full self-driving? You haven't driven it that much.
No, I haven't driven it that much. The self-driving, I like. It just takes a second because you always want to grab the wheel when the car doesn't react the way that you normally would react. I will say it's not so much the self-driving that I struggle with. It's the brake pedal and the gas pedal because it does not work like a normal brake and gas pedal.
So it has what they call one pedal driving, where when you let go of the accelerator, the electric motor actually inverts and starts slowing the car down while it recharges the battery.
So you take your foot off the gas and the car stops without you actually pushing the brake.
So instead of, if you just let go of the accelerator completely, it would be as if you were pressing firmly on the brakes.
Yeah.
So what you start to learn to do is, if you're coming to a stop street, instead of pulling it off the thing and braking, you just slowly let off.
Yeah.
And that takes a while to get used to. In the beginning, you start driving like this. And
just in general, I think the moment that you start getting used to driving the Tesla, you turn around and get into the Mazda and you're like, I don't know what to do. So the jury's still out with me, honestly.
But you oh, now happy you've got your car. I will be messing less with your mirrors and less with your seat setup in that car. But what about the summon experience? So
the what?
This
was crazy.
There was one time where I really sold it to Morgan. We were at a restaurant and it was about 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside. The wind was blowing, and instead of walking to our car, I pushed a button on the app and the Tesla came without anybody in it to the front door and picked us up. And that tripped you out.
Yeah, it definitely did trip me out. But again, a very unnecessary.
Yeah, totally. But it definitely has just opened up my eyes to like the future of transportation. I think we've got a very, very, very long way to go before everything is autonomous, because there's too many cars on the road that have to like die out.
You think one day literally nobody's going to drive their cars?
Yes.
Like by when?
Probably not. I mean, Elon Musk thinks it'll be in the next 10 years, but I don't think it'll be in our lifetime, because there's just too many people that love their vehicles, and so do I. I love my gas truck. But the idea of the full self-driving makes me feel more safe, because I don't just put it in full self-driving and then pick up my phone. I put it on full self-driving and now I'm more aware of my surroundings. I can see, oh, that car's doing that car, and like I can pay attention to more stuff rather than just keeping the car in the lane.
Sure.
So I think it's safer. I mean, there are statistics out there. I sound like such a fanboy right now. It's something like 7 times less accidents when full self-driving is engaged. Huh. But imagine if the other cars were also autonomous. They would know each other and they'd be able to speak to each other.
Robots. Ooh.
So, but it's scary, and it's been a fun experiment that we'll be doing for the next 3 years.
So that was a high, I'd say.
Yeah, big high. It was my Christmas present.
The low?
The snow?
No. Come on. I mean, not for you, but for me.
Oh, the surgery post-op.
Dude, oh my gosh.
So
I had my first post-op appointment after my septoplasty in full fess.
Wow, you're really speaking to it like it's a Gen Z term now, full fast.
I am convinced that they just want to torture me at this point, because that was a torture ritual.
It was wild. So
I made David come with me this time to actually boots on the ground, see what I'm dealing with.
So the surgeon who did your entire surgery, we did the follow-up with him, and I'm sitting in the room with you. He sticks a camera up your nose, and now for the first time ever, we're seeing inside Morgan's sinuses after surgery, and you can just see all the scabs and all the things and this is a month post-op.
6 weeks.
6 weeks post-op. And funny enough, the left nostril was beautiful, and the whole time we said you were having more pain in the right.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, he is peeling back scabs and pulling them out her nose. And I was just thinking to myself, oh, the relief she must be feeling.
Dave is sitting in the corner chuckling with his video camera out. He's like, oh.
I'm filming the screen.
I'm like borderline crying, because at this point I have a pair of tweezers that I can feel behind my eyeball.
Yeah,
literally.
It was deep. And he's pulling the stuff out, and I'm thinking what a relief she must be feeling. But I'm looking at the camera. Then I look back at Morgan, and she's just like,
oh my gosh, it was so bad.
But to think that 6 weeks later, he's still pulling gunk out of your sinuses.
He was tweezing things, cutting things.
So part of your sinuses fused back together. There was supposed to be one giant hole, and in the middle it created this band. And he was like, in his soft-spoken voice, so one of the wounds has fused together. I'm just going to put some numbing and we're going to cut it. Is that okay? And you're like, uh-huh. So he goes in there, numbs it up, bang, cuts it live on camera, baby.
And Dave was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, thanks. You're supposed to be here to help me feel better, and you were making me feel worse.
I was happy for you because it looked so relieving, but it also must have been painful.
Dude, it's not even like painful. It's like a little painful, but more than that, it's just a foreign feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you
far
like
up.
below your nose. And like sometimes I get the tissue and I like stick it up in there. Dave makes fun of me for the way that I blow my nose all the time. But like you feel a place where it stops, right? It does not stop. He put that camera with the light all the way up to the back of my eyeballs.
It's deep. And the camera is just this long metal pole.
And I'm like, how did he get that up there?
Right.
At that point, there was like no numbing solution.
Can you imagine doing surgery? What he did during surgery? I thought the camera was on like a flexible thing.
No.
It's just
It's straight.
Straight, thin metal pole. And it just goes.
Literally.
It's wild. And there's like, you can see him going to like different layers. He gets in one and then like he pushes past and like a whole new world. It's a whole new world.
It's crazy.
Just go straight in there. I was waiting for Aladdin, the genie from Aladdin to pop out. Grant you 3 wishes.
I gotta go back at the end of the month.
Yeah, that's the other part is that was follow-up 1 of 3.
I'm so
Who knew you had to go back 3 times?
I did not know, and I'm not happy about it. I'm like so sad and traumatized.
It's just proven how intense that surgery was, and we didn't realize
how messed up I really was.
Yeah. How do you feel now? You're back to...
I have good days and bad days.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can always tell on the 7.
Definitely much less nasally.
But still a little bit. 7. You hear that?
7.
The N. 7?
6, 7.
Yeah, that's where I can still feel it. And you know, every now and then I do get the occasional blood clots coming out of my nose. So
it's a scary thought, scary sight, folks.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? We're living. I just keep telling myself that every day is one step further away from the surgery itself, which means like one step closer to being better completely, you know?
Yeah. You're getting there. I'll be there for the next one.
No, you won't.
No, I won't be.
You won't. You'll be in Mexico because Dave's going on a vacation without me,
I'm
which
not
I
going
think
on
is
vacation. I'm going
rude.
on a work trip.
But we've discussed this before too, because this work retreat always lines up with my birthday. And I'm like, okay, if you're going to Mexico for your work retreat, I'm going to join you a week later in Mexico and celebrate my birthday. But that option was not on the table this year for whatever reason.
Because this is South Africa year.
Which...
we haven't booked yet.
Was another thing we were supposed to get done over this break, but instead we were bobbed a buildering the whole entire house, changing every single light fixture that is in our house to only like really like 25% of it.
Sorry.
I'm not saying sorry. I mean, it's nothing to apologize for, but just your little mental image with your headlight on.
I have been wearing my little headlamp all winter break. Because I have to be able to see when I'm doing the work.
I get it.
It's like my favorite little thing. I see what's next on the agenda, so just bring it up. Just talk it out, please, because I know you want to make fun of me here. And I was so legit about this.
Okay, well, why don't you tell the people?
So we were driving the other day and you were like, oh, let's go to Texas Roadhouse tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that the Australian one? And you were like, oh, no, that's Outback. And I was like, I was like, hang on. So Texas Roadhouse and Longhorn aren't the same place. And you're like, yeah, neither of those are Outback. And I'm like, what? Because they all taste the same to me. They're just steak and they all have this giant sweet potato with cinnamon butter on them.
No way, man. They're so different.
Next thing you know, I discovered that for the last 8 years, I suppose, if today's our anniversary, I've been mixing up Outback, Longhorn, and Texas Roadhouse. I thought they were all the same place.
You did not believe they were all the same place.
I thought there were 2. I didn't realize there were 3. I thought Texas Roadhouse and Longhorn were the same place.
Okay, that kind of
mind.
makes a little bit of sense, but not really.
So that's pretty crazy.
Outback has the brown bread and the bloomin' onions.
And that's the Australian one.
Yes. Texas
Aussie, oi, oi, oi. That's the ad.
Texas Roadhouse has the cinnamon butter and the peanuts.
Yes.
On the table.
Oh, I have been enjoying the peanuts lately.
And then Longhorn, honestly, the only thing that like comes to my mind when I'm thinking about Longhorn is that they have a really good Parmesan crusted chicken.
Longhorn.
Longhorn is the one that's by Kohl's.
Yeah. See, I don't know why. I just thought that was a different franchise of Texas Roadhouse. I would say out of those three, my favorite is probably
Texas Roadhouse for sure.
What about you? Same?
Texas Roadhouse is elite.
Yeah.
Like if I ever had a last meal request, I think it might be Texas Roadhouse.
Interesting.
The best salad, the best rolls with the cinnamon butter. The steak is always on point. You get so much food for such a good price at Texas Roadhouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? It's Morgan's birthday. Can I get a yeah?
I do hate that birthday.
I'm about to like cut into my steak and say, hey, everybody, can I have your attention, please? And I'm like, bro, I'm going to stab somebody. Give me a break. And then as that one ends in the back of the restaurant, hey, can I have your attention, please? I'm like, how many people are having their birthdays in this place? Have you ever been there and not experienced at least 3 of those? Tell me you have. It's like, hey, can I take you guys' drinks? Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please?
Oh, great.
Yeah, and I get a round of applause.
My stomach hurts. Oh, it's been a while since
gracious. Welcome back to the Seriously Show, everybody.
It's been a while.
2026.
Oh, God. You're not wrong.
Since you're making fun of me, I'm going to make fun of you now.
I was just about to say, read the one word that's the next in the notes.
Up on the notes, it just says Charlie Puth. Morgan Wright had all the glory a couple episodes ago when I was...
Why are you pulling up your socks like you're getting ready for war?
I'm getting ready for war. And I got made fun of for saying that Zooey Deschanel was my hall pass. Little did I know, Morgan and Charlie Puth are practically DMing each other, sending each other good night texts.
That is not true.
Night, night, my love. Night, night, my darling.
That is not true. Don't, because if we put this on the internet, people are going to think that it's true.
Tell the story.
Okay, well, I just have an affinity for Charlie Puth. Like, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Charlie Puth is like a musical genius. Like,
do you talk about me like that?
Yeah, in your own retrospective way. But anyways, he has perfect pitch. He is so knowledgeable about all of these things, and I just find his social media pages to be fascinating. I go down Charlie Puth wormholes when he's teaching me about pitch and chord progressions and all of these things.
Incredible.
So I wrote a comment on one of Charlie Puth's posts, and I said, Charlie Puth is a national treasure. I don't find that to be a flirtatious comment.
Kiss.
No. So that was on December 15th. So then when was Thursday? Thursday was like the New Year's Eve, the 31st.
Yeah.
Charlie Puth responds, however many weeks later.
16 days later.
He says, I appreciate your kind words, darling, with a red heart emoji.
And I'm like, get a room. But this is how she tells me.
No.
She's like, honey, I haven't really known who to tell about this. And I'm in the kitchen and I'm like,
not because it's anything salacious, because I don't know any other Charlie Puth super fans besides me. Like, I have no one to talk to about this.
Honey, I think Charlie Puth and I are dating, and I haven't really known who to tell.
I just said I have nobody to talk with this about, but I'm so excited that he messaged me back.
I'm so happy for you, honey. That is wonderful.
And I never said that Charlie Puth was my hall pass. You made that leap all on your own.
Hey, I was upfront about it. She hasn't messaged me.
Well, are you just jealous that Charlie Puth messages me back?
Well, I said to you, if I'm cool with that. If you're cool with me.
I'm not cool with it. I wasn't sitting there saying Charlie Puth. Oh, Charlie Puth, my whole ass. I'd love to just make out, rub my face all over Charlie Puth's face.
Hey, you just went there, not me.
I'm saying I wasn't saying that.
Okay. I'm so happy for you, honey. Screenshot it. Put it in the favorites folder.
I screenshot it.
It's in the favorites folder?
I don't have a favorites folder.
Oh, gosh.
That was funny, though.
Well, just another one of those things that happened on the break.
Me and Charlie Puth. Charlie, if you're listening.
Not Charlie XX.
Love you, darling. The red heart emoji. Oh, wow.
So talented. So national treasure.
He is a national treasure.
No, he is. I've seen the clips. He's pretty good.
Last but certainly not least, we have the Seriously Award of the Week that took place
indeed
yesterday at Chick-fil-A. We've been eating out a lot. I don't know if you've picked up on that.
Basically, we've been so cooped up with the snow that our way of getting out the house is let's go to Home Depot or food.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, what else do you go out for anyway?
I go to Home Goods, At Home, Target.
Yeah. So we go to Chick-fil-A and the drive-through is like bonkers. We normally just go in anyway. And so we go in and there's nobody inside. So they're ready to take our order. And we're like, I'm not ready. So I go up first while you're still looking at the menu behind me. So now it's just me and the lady. And I'm like, can I get the spicy deluxe meal? And she's like, regular fries are okay. And in my mind, the things that were going through my mind, I was like, are regular fries the fries that aren't fries? They like, what are they called again? So
and I at this point, I'm starting to recognize what's happening. So I see him looking dazed and confused, looking at the menu.
So
being
I
like,
look back at you and I'm like,
fruit.
oh, the regular fries are the funny fries.
And I was like, the funny fries.
I was like, you know, the ones that aren't, and you're like, waffle fries? And I'm like, yeah. I'll have the regular fries as long as those are the waffle fries. And she's like,
I'm like, that's the only fries that they have.
that is what a Chick-fil-A fry is. And I didn't realize that. I thought you could choose between regular fries and waffle fries.
You know what that boils down to? The fact that you're always choosing between regular fries and sweet potato fries.
Exactly. I mean, imagine I could have waffle sweet potato fries.
I mean, that would be the best day ever. Dave would have thought he died and went to heaven with Zoe Deschanel.
With Charlie Puth ushering me in.
The cashier was so funny, though, because she was like, you could tell, she's like, does this guy not know that we only serve waffle fries?
Literally. I mean, I probably have Chick-fil-A like 3-4 times a year.
And then to kick it all off, it's literally 0 degrees outside. And he's like, let me get an Oreo milkshake, please.
I did not say it like that.
Yeah, you did. You were like,
can I get them? Can I get them?
Let me get an Oreo milkshake.
That's not what happened. I said to her, can I get a chocolate milkshake? And then as I read chocolate, I saw cookies and cream. I was like, oh, hang on. Cookies and cream, please.
Exactly.
But the whole palaver of the waffle fries.
Not the palaver.
The whole palaver of the waffle fries.
What's a palaver?
Just hit myself in the face with the mic. She then recognizes that I have an accent and she's like, you're not from around here. Where are you from?
Tale as old as time, folks.
So I just went down the whole spiel. I was like, oh, I grew up in South Africa. And she's like, no way, no kidding. She's like, whereabouts? Because Africa's pretty big. And I'm like, no, the country is called South Africa.
Listen. Sometimes it's hard for us Americans over here.
I get it. There's South America, North America. So South Africa does sound like a continent. I'm not hating. But what was I going to say? Oh, so she's like, when did you come here or whatever? And I told her the story about coming to college 15 years ago, blah, 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 blah. And she... she's like, oh, how old is your wife? You guys look like you're in your early to mid 20s.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I know I do, because I look like a 13-year-old boy most of the time, especially with my winter hat on. You should have seen me. I'm like...
And he had like these windbreaker joggers on.
My winter fits are horrific. They're pretty bad.
Oh my gosh.
How does it feel to be back, Morg? Back in the hot seat.
I cannot get over that Texas Roadhouse. Oh my gosh. The thing of it is, you guys, is that okay, think about the experience we just had on the podcast going back and forth. Had that been in real life, he would have been yelling for 10 more minutes because once Dave gets on a kick, he does not get off of it.
I'll have to give you a couple surprise. Have your attention, please.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Okay, well, should we tell them the
big news?
Yeah, the big news. We're just going to go ahead and make the executive decision that we will do bi-weekly podcast episodes.
So from this day forward, the Seriously Show will be coming out every second Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday.
No, and this is the first Tuesday.
No, I know, but I'm saying from this episode,
every other Tuesday. Yeah, which I know you guys might be like, you guys, what the heck? But we're just not really able to manage our schedules at this point the way that we would like to. So I think for now, the right decision is to scale back to really give you guys the best episode that we can every other week. And then hopefully once we get a better rhythm down, we might be able to pick it back up. But for right now, that's just kind of what we need to do to get our ducks in a row.
100%. We've been going for a year, 52 weeks in a year, and we released 38 episodes, which proves that we missed a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of committing to the fact that it's going to be once every 2 weeks. The episodes will be slightly longer, I suppose. And we'll just have more banter that will happen between each episode to talk about.
Yeah.
Hopefully some more trending topics and news that's happened during the week that we can bring to the table. But thank you for a 2025. It was a banger, and we're super excited to continue this journey with the Seriously Show.
Sweethearts.
Our sweethearts.
You know who else is a sweetheart?
Who?
Charlie Puth.
Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we're out of here.
Thanks for listening, everybody. If you haven't already, give us a cheeky 5 stars on whatever app you listen to. If you don't like us, don't rate us. Close the app. Bye-bye.